Hi, this is Gretchen from Simplified Parenting, encouragement for parents that seek simple solutions. Today's video is defining disappointment for a young child. You always kind of want to, as best you can, not talk to children in length in the heat of a moment. They're most likely not going to gain the information you're hoping they will gain. So it's best to wait when they're just kind of busy doing their thing and you're just chit-chatting. So I set up the tripod and I had a discussion with Max about disappointment. And it was great because throughout the rest of the weekend, we had a couple of moments that we were both disappointed, and we were able to reflect on that conversation. Now, in that conversation that is coming up now, I'm looking unladylike the way I'm sitting. I'm not a makeup person, and you can tell by the side. But you're not coming to me for beauty tips, so try not to concentrate on the way I look, but concentrate on the conversation. Max, do you know what disappointed means? Huh? Okay, disappointed is when, like, if you wanted to go and go to the beach and roll marbles down in the sand like we do sometimes, and we ran out of time. You know how you feel when that happens? That's called disappointed. You're like, I really wanted to do that.
Oh.
So,
like we forgot to do something?
Well, maybe we didn't plan our time very well, or we just had so much fun doing something else, we ran out of time.
Look.
And another thing that can happen when adults get disappointed. Hey, Max. Hey, Max. When adults get disappointed, like when we were doing your schoolwork, your math, and you were making happy sounds, and I thought you were doing your math. But were you doing your math? No. So how do you think I felt? Disappointed.
Disappointed too.
Yeah, I felt disappointed too. Adults and children can get disappointed. Is there a way when we miss out on something we want to do because we've been busy and we didn't plan our time very well?
Like playing with rocks.
Yes, sometimes we're like so busy playing that we run out of time. And we're still disappointed, but we had really a lot of fun doing the rocks, right? Yeah. But when an adult is disappointed, like with your schoolwork, we can change that, right? Right? What could we change to keep from me being disappointed like I was earlier today?
Do something else.
Well, what? Okay. When it's time to do your math, what could you do to make it so I wouldn't be disappointed?
Do the math.
Do the math. Get it done. And then we can play.
When I'm disappointed, I couldn't do this stuff.
Yeah. And that's a little trickier. Sometimes we have to say, when you're disappointed, sometimes we have to remember all the things we got to do.
Like
doing
this.
Yes. Remember we got to play with the gems in the sand by the big rocks. Look at that.
Guess what's in there?
Jewels. I wrote some notes on the video so then we can review the different things that made that a successful conversation. And you can use these ideas in reference to any conversation. I just happen to be using it on the topic of disappointment. When I was defining disappointment, I used real life examples, things that Max understands. If I had used something abstract, it wouldn't have had the same impact. So using real life examples, especially with children, will get the point across. When Max was throwing out little questions, I was listening, and I was able to address his questions. I could tell at one point I was losing my audience a little bit, so I called out, hey Max, to re-engage him. Then you want to teach, of course, problem-solving skills. How can we avoid disappointment? Sometimes you can't, but when you can, what can we do next time? What's going to make us not disappointed? Maybe for him, his situations, we could be again more proactive with how we're planning our day, so we get to something he wants to do. With my situation, I could tell again he wasn't fully understanding what I was trying to get at, so I restated it, and then he really did understand that doing his math would have avoided the disappointment on my end. Max and I probably will have another conversation, another chit-chat conversation about the disappointment one has when they lose a privilege because of behavior. That didn't get into this conversation. And again, you want to have, as I said in the beginning of this video, you want to have these conversations when things are calm. You want to say, maybe revisit a situation. Remember when we were at Target and you were told you could get a Hot Wheels car, but you were growly at me and in Target, and so you lost that privilege. You know how disappointed you were? We'll probably need to have, one of those conversations, because that's disappointment too. I'm disappointed at being growled at. You're disappointed that you missed out on the Hot Wheels car. What can we do different next time? If this video was helpful to you, to God be the glory. I'll be praying for you, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.